Rob Lucci showed up on Egghead Island. And they were like, hey, I know you want to fight against Luffy, but he's an emperor. He was like, I don't care. He's like, I want to see what that was in the Wanda poster. Show me what that looks like. And Luffy was like, okay. This round 2 fight was not in his favor at all. As when Luffy went into Gear 5, he was like, being slung around. He had no chance. And that's the thing about Rob Lucci. He actually did get stronger, but Luffy just increased, way more. He had been through way more than Rob Lucci got. Rob Lucci is a CP0 member. He's the most powerful one. But, and I have him as a top 30 character in the series, but he's still not there with Luffy. Not anymore. And that showed. And then he had to help against the pacifistas, because they didn't understand, Zoro didn't tell them some things, when the flames are on, their durability's on high, but when the flame goes out, then their durability's, not as high, because they have Lunarian DNA like King. And he was like, oh, yeah, I do remember that. And they were like, damn, man, that would have been some useful information. They, teamed up for a little bit, but then they, switched back to, serving the world government as they would because he's a CP0 member. Then he fought against Zoro. And you know what happened in the episode, today, right? That aired, 11:44, right? Zoro basically packed him up, The better fight to me would have been Lucci versus Sanji or Jinbei. He would have stood a better chance against one of those two. But either way, Lucci did increase in power since Eni's lobby, but he's still not there. Like, he ain't a top tier like that. 86 for his strength, or 89 for his strength. My bad. 89 for his strength. Speed 90%, 89 for his durability, 88 for his endurance, 88 for his intelligence, 90 for his experience, 88 for his close skills, 87 for his range skills, 87 for his recoup, and 88 for his hacks. So overall power score for Rob Lucci is an 88.4. And that's what I have him at. So, in the comment sections, let me know what you think his scorecard would look like, and be cool on the corner.